I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about van electrical from a girl that lives in a van that wished I had watched this video before I bought a van and moved into a van. Now, not an electrical expert, but that's the point. I want to give you a breakdown and some helpful tips in layman's terms from a consumer perspective rather than from a builder perspective. I just got my entire electrical system upgraded by Tommy Camper Vans. They are the original builder of this van 2.5 years ago, but they've made massive improvements on their electrical components. I just got everything installed. We're going to go into the garage and we're going to talk van electrical for a little bit. Super quick and simple overview of a van electrical system. I'm not going to go through everything. I just want to give you the basics so you have a good foundational understanding. So the guts of your system are your batteries. Behind here, I have 400 amps of lithium battery. I recommend at least 400 amps if you're going to be on the road full time. That's just my opinion. Then you need ways to charge your batteries. I have 3 ways. My most used is the DC to DC charger. All that means is as soon as I turn my ignition on, I'm getting 50 amps per hour from my vehicle battery into my house battery. That's quite a lot. I rely on that the most. Then I have solar. I have 300 watts of solar, goes through my solar charge controller, charges my batteries at about 18 amps per hour. Still a good boost. Third is I can plug into shore power at a campsite or something like that. I hardly ever do, but I can get 20 amps per hour if I charge that way. So you have the power stored in your batteries, you have ways to charge them, and then you need to be able to use everything. So everything is connected through this distributor from the batteries to the van and vice versa. Some things are just hardwired right into your batteries, like your fridge, your lights, switches, things that can be easily turned on and off. Other things are plugged into regular, normal household outlets. Those usually use higher power and they need to go through this inverter first. Turn the inverter on, use your appliances, turn it back off. Now, learn from my mistake. I blew the fuse on my inverter within the first week of having my van because I did not understand that this is a 3,000 watt inverter. That means you can't use more than 3,000 watts at once, which brings me to the point of having a battery monitoring system. These two components right here, they monitor my batteries, they tell me how much power I'm using at all times, and there's a screen up front that I'm going to take you up and show you. I did not have this system before. I have it now, and I'm obsessed with it. This is my electrical cabinet with my new fancy battery monitoring system. So I can see how much battery I have. We were talking about the 3 methods of charging: disconnected from shore power, 3.2 amps from solar because it's not very sunny outside. And if the van was on, this would say 50. Inverter's off because I'm not using it. If I wanted to plug something into one of these outlets, I would turn this on and my AC load would go up. DC load are things that are hardwired, which is this whole panel, my fridge, lights, etc. Then right here, I can monitor my watts to make sure that I don't blow the fuse on my inverter. That is as much as I can cram into 3 minutes, and I hope this was helpful for you.